What do you know about money? I know it's a strange question, but from the time we're old enough to walk, we start to realize that money and understanding money is pretty important, right? So what would you say if what you knew to be true about money wasn't true? In other words, if you later find out the things that you thought were true about money are not in fact true at all, when would you want to know that? Yesterday, right? So I want to share with you something about the money delusion. In the United States, we're trained from the time we're old enough to communicate that we open an account, our parents may open it for us, and then when we're old enough, we have a bank account. Corporations all insist that they make the deposit into the bank account, and then we use that to pay our bills. Most of that's set up by bank draft. So the accounts are drafted, payments are made to all of our creditors. And so that's how the system runs. And so you don't see a whole lot of it kind of operating behind the scenes. If you fast forward to the middle of the last century, the advent of all these supplemental retirement plans come on the scene. So pension plans were going by the wayside because companies couldn't afford to maintain them. And so because of that, they had to supplement something else, which was the 401k, right? So 401ks and IRAs are then promoted to the masses for their retirement supplement. So if you look at all that, it's automated. The HR department really sets people up and pushes you to do this. If you're a solo entrepreneur, they set up solo 401ks and IRAs. So we're just told to do that, and we just follow the stream. What if there were a better way? Instead of things being automated, so you never see that behind the scenes with the bank, and so there's another option, so it doesn't just go into a 401k or IRA. There is a better way to do that, and it's called controlling the banking function in your life. Now, most people have never considered that, but the most significant thing that you can do to handle or to improve, to increase your finances is to control the banking function. You see, banks, they get paid as money comes in the front door and also as money is lent out in the form of a loan. Banks get paid in both situations. What if you could be in the situation where you too got paid every time money moves? So that's banking. Most people come to us because we're a boutique financial services firm, Wellington Capital Reserve, that specializes in helping you control the banking function in your life. That's what we're after. So we tee you up as a household, personally, or as a business, professionally, to control the banking function in your life. So most people come to Wellington for that purpose. We're the fourth largest privatized banking firm in the nation, and most people that know us as Wellington know us for that reason. However, there's a second reason I want you to call your attention to quickly, and that's relationships. So it's the Wellington network that's even more significant in your life, certainly in your business's life, even than privatized banking or the infinite banking concept. It is the ability to drive significance through your life, happiness, contentment, joy, all the things that make life sweet, happen in the context of relationships. So what we at Wellington are going to do is try to help you build out those professional relationships. To do that, we need to know who is your ideal client. So one of the things that you'll hear me and my team talk about is discovering who your ideal client is. So who is your avatar as a client? And then secondly, what's the most effective way that you found by past experience to approach that person, because nobody is better at your business than you. You understand it better than anybody else. So we want to help you actively build your business. So income's the first thing we'd like to drive your way, then impact takes longer, but that's what we would like to bring to you. Now, the banking portion, of course, we want to help you control the cash flow, but I want to call your attention really to the relationships. Because being part of the Wellington network, and we are not for everyone, we admit that, we know that going in, we know who we are. But if Wellington is for you, then this could potentially be a relationship that you form with our network that could dramatically improve your life.